person of ulama are usuli. So when you go to Hawzeh of Najaf, Hawzeh of Mashhad, Hawzeh of Qom, other Hawzeh, you will find that maybe one or two very individuals are just they are akhbari. The rest are usuli and they are the followers of Usul al-Fiqh.
In India and the subcontinent, there are some people who call themselves akhbari and they say this is equal to not following a marja. We don't follow a marja, therefore we're akhbari. How do we respond to this from a Shia perspective? Acknowledging that yes, we do have this difference in hadith and fiqh, but it's not quite.
Okay, in this case, if they refer, for example, every individual wants to refer to the Holy Quran and to hadith to find out the law and the sharia, he or she has two choices. Either he or she should be expert in Quran and hadith. It's okay? Even Usuli and Shia says, okay, if you are expert in hadith and Quran, you yourself can refer to these two sources and find out the hukm. How to pray, how to fast, how to go to Hajj, and all these. Or, if you say, no, I'm not expert, but I just open the book of hadith, or open the book of Wasail al-Shi'a, or Bihar al-Anwar, and find out the way of fasting, and the way of prayer, and the way of Hajj, in this case, it is not possible. Why? Because, for example, for Hajj, for one very specific issue, you have 10, 20, 15 hadiths. And some of them are contradictory with each other, opposite. How can you solve it? One hadith says you have to say 3 times, Subhanallah, Tasbihat Arba'. One hadith says you have to say 1 time. So what can you do? You say, okay, sometimes I say 3 times, sometimes I say 1 time, maybe. These are just one single example. So there are many hadiths like this. If you don't follow the rules, if you are not expert in the rules, Usul al-Fiqh, you cannot solve this problem. There are many problems. There are many issues that you have to know the rules to solve that. So this is, and I think this is the main point and concern about akhbari. Because akhbari has no idea. Akhbari has no solution for this. The ulama who are the akhbari, when they face this kind of hadith, opposite hadith, one say do, one say don't do. So then they don't have a solution for this. Finally, they have to dismiss one of them and just accept one hadith and destroy the other hadith. But this is not the case. This is not the way. So it was a big debate between akhbari and usuli to solve these problems. Question? Yes.
Another group that was ihtiyat when it comes to.
Okay, ihtiyat is okay. Ihtiyat is from usuli, not from akhbari. Ihtiyat, as you know, when we talk about ijtihad, one person should be mujtahid to understand fiqh. If we are not mujtahid, so we have to refer to mujtahid. We have to refer to expert and ask our ahkam from experts. We have also the third option, which is ihtiyat. What does it mean, ihtiyat? Ihtiyat means that it is not necessary to follow one marja'. You can choose all maraji', 10, 15, 20 marja', and collect all risale, and you, for every single hukm and issue, you refer to all of these 15 or 20 marja', and find out which one is more ihtiyat, and you follow that one. So in this case, you have to be expert in all maraji', not only in one. So ihtiyat is not easy. Some people say, okay, I don't want to do taqleed and do ihtiyat. Okay, that's okay, no problem. You can do ihtiyat. But ihtiyat, you have to be expert in all these maraji'. For every single issue and mas'ala, you have to refer to all these maraji'. One marja' say, okay, you have to say 3 times, for example, tasbihat. One say you have to say 2 times. One say you have to say 1 time. So ihtiyat here is what? To say 3 times. So in this case, it's easy. But in some cases, you cannot choose. So ihtiyat is not so easy. Yes?
What is the criteria to become a marja'?
To be expert marja' or mujtahid. There are two things. When we are talking about mujtahid, maybe there are thousands of mujtahid. Whoever is expert in understanding usul al-fiqh and fiqh becomes mujtahid. But among mujtahids and fuqaha, the more knowledgeable becomes marja'. The more knowledgeable. The person who is more pious, more knowledgeable, and who can evaluate and who can understand, maybe experts, not regular people. Regular people cannot understand which one is more knowledgeable, but experts who are mujtahid and who are a student of this maraja, they understand and which one is more knowledgeable.
So they'll have to be clear by other marjas in order to be a marja.
To what?
Every other marja has to agree to be a marja?
No, there is no need. Because maybe some experts say, okay, this A person is marja, but some other people say B is marja. That's okay. So if you are convinced by these people, you follow this marja. But maybe other, they don't convinced by these people, they convinced by this group, they follow another marja. That's okay. In both cases, okay. And finally, which is very important, some examples of questions answered by Ilm al-Usul. Who wants to read this part for us, because it's very good and informative part. Examples. The last paragraph.
Examples of questions answered by Ilm al-Usul. For the benefit of the student who does not possess information about the studies and the researches of Ilm al-Usul, it is best that we present a list consisting of examples of the questions which are considered to be solved by Ilm al-Usul. Number 1. What is the evidence for the validity of the narration of a reliable and trustworthy person as proof? Number 2. Why is it obligatory that we explain legal texts in the light of general usage? Number 3. What do we do if we come across a problem for which we find no evidence that reveals the nature of the law of Sharia relating to it? Number 4. What is the value of the majority in a legal problem? And is a particular view of Sharia generally bound to be accepted if its exponents are many in number? Number 5. What do we do if we come across two texts, the meaning of which are not in agreement with each other? Number 6. What should be our standpoint if we had previously been certain about a given law of Sharia, and then doubts arise about its continuing to hold good? Number 7. What are the words that clearly and directly indicate obligation? And are they to be considered as imperative, like the following: take a bath, perform ablution, offer prayers? And so on, numerous questions Ilm al-Usul answers, and establishes thereby the common elements in the process of deduction, and fills every gap which it is possible for a jurist to face in the process of deriving a law of the Sharia, that is, of deduction.
MashaAllah. So, Alhamdulillah, we have reviewed some definition and points about fiqh and usul al-fiqh. Inshallah, next session we are going to talk about philosophy, al-falsafa, and as you know, these are just introduction. We don't go deeply inside the science. We don't go to the usul al-fiqh or philosophy or mysticism. We just want to have a general picture about each one, and inshallah later on, if somebody wants to learn more and take some courses in some other things, they have some general information about these sciences. We will see you next time, inshallah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.